In this video, I just wanted to talk about when you should be using your gems to purchase these epic chests. So the epic chests are something you're really going to want to spend most of your gems on later in the game, just because it's going to allow you to farm some of this S legendary grade equipment and just help you farm good equipment in general. And then you reach the point in the game where there's not a lot of other super great things to utilize your gems on. But there are a couple of key things you're going to want to make sure you utilize your gems on first before you do that. One of which is going to be going through and unlocking any of the slimes that you might want to utilize. Now, if you're paying real money for like Win in Nepris, you won't really need to worry about that as much, but especially if you're free to play or just want like the double S tier slime like Yolanda, that can be something you want to prioritize your gems on first. And then getting a good second and third just S tier slime is probably recommended as well. Just spending 5,000 gems and getting like Sully, Jezebel, or Yamlet, just because when you get into the hard mode kind of stage of the game, you're going to want to make sure you have at least one good secondary slime to help you progress through that as well. But after you've spent your gems on getting the slimes you need, the other thing you should also probably take into consideration is within the daily shop, you're going to get rotating S tier epic gear. Now, you're within the daily shop right now, the ones you can get are the Solar set as well as the Nyx set. Now, you don't have to buy every one of these items through the daily shop, just because not all of them are super important, but the two important ones you should buy at least once are going to be the Nyx helmet and Nyx accessory, which I believe the Nyx accessory is called the Pendant of Moonlight. And that's just because once you buy those items at least once, then they'll actually drop into this epic chest reward pool. So every time you purchase an epic chest, you have the chance to get it, obviously, on top of the S tier legendary grade equipment. Epic equipment is one of them. And once you've purchased those within the daily shop at least once, then they'll actually fall into that drop pool, which you can get amongst your other epic equipment. That's really helpful. But yeah, really the only two you probably need to make sure you purchase first are that Nyx helmet and Pendant of Moonlight, because they're going to be useful in some gear sets down the road towards that later game. But then after you've purchased those at least once, you really can just feel free to purchase your chests with your excess gems. I would do the 10 times buys just because they're going to be you're going to get the most value there. You can see you might be saving like 300 gems by doing a 10 times buy versus buying one at a time. But I mean, an extra pull is obviously pretty helpful. So that's just the way I'd steer towards doing that. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.